End of the world warning. Humanity facing extinction as a dire find has been sent from a new study. The head of the Environmental Agency warned that the irreversible damage to the Earth's biodiversity could result in the extinction of mankind, and we are inching closer to it. The Environmental Agency EA, which operates under the government's Department of Environment, Food and Rural Affairs, DEFRA, released a new study showing that since 1970, 41% of England's native flora and fauna species have considerably decreased, with 15% facing a serious risk of extinction. The report warned that not only could this have a serious impact on global biodiversity, affecting other species in the food chain, but it could also kill off humans, of course. In a speech highlighting the new report, EA Chief Executive Sir James Bevan will stress the link between the thriving natural environment and the availability of clean water, good quality soil, and carbon storage needed for humans to survive. He will say in the speech to the Green Alliance think tank in London today, the biodiversity crisis is a crisis because it will not just kill the plants and animals, it will kill humans as well. That's because, he says, nature is indivisible and interdependent. Nature provides us with a host of things we depend on, such as clean water, air, and food. According to EA's latest study, entitled Working with Nature, Chief Scientist Group report a quarter of mammals in England face dying out. A quarter. Meanwhile, populations of priority mammals, bird, butterfly, moth species, which were already categorized as being the most threatened and requiring conservation action, have gone down by 61%. In his speech, Sir Bevan refers to the 1962 book Silent Spring by U.S. writer Rachel Carson, which has been credited with starting the modern environmental movement, eventually leading to a U.S. wide ban of pesticide DDT. Now, the book, which highlights the destruction of entire ecosystems as a result of reckless pesticide use, will be used by the EA chief to reflect on whether humanity stands 60 years later, where humanity will be in 60 years. His speech says, on the mornings that had once throbbed with the dawn chorus of robins, doves, jays, wrens, and scores of other birds' voices, there was now no sound, only silence lay over the fields and woods and marshes. 60 years on, we are closer than ever to that silent spring happening. Since we humans and everything we cherish depends on nature, we have the strongest possible interest in avoiding that outcome. But Sir Bevan stresses that all is not lost when it comes to restoring natural habitat, as he highlights the government's plan to rewild the vast swaths of land across the UK. Now, the EA chief shined the spotlight on Sturth marshes on the Severn estuary, which is a major working wetland that protects 100,000 homes from flooding and also acts as home to hundreds of thousands of plants and animal species. In total, the EA restored 1,100 hectares of natural habitat over the last year. And this is on Express UK by Anthony Ashkenaz. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.